Welcome back. So, I'm still reading the narrative of Harriet Jacobs' Incidents in the Life of an Enslaved Girl. And the theme here is that free people values and enslaved people values are different. Mrs. Durham met me with a kindly welcome without asking any questions. I was tired, and her friendly manner was a sweet refreshment. God bless her. I was sure that she had comforted other weary hearts before I received her sympathy. She was surrounded by her husband and children in a home made sacred by protecting laws. I thought of my own children and sighed. So, Mrs. Durham is a black woman who is married and free. After dinner, Mr. Durham went with me in the quest of the friends I had spoken of. They went from my native town, and I anticipated much pleasure in looking on familiar faces. They were not at home, and we retraced our steps through streets delightfully clean. On the way, Mr. Durham observed that I had spoken to him of a daughter I expected to meet, that he was surprised, for I looked so young. He had taken me for a single woman. He was approaching a subject on which I was extremely sensitive. He would ask about my husband next. I thought, and if I answered him truly, what would he think of me? These pious values, right? Slavery is not what he thinks. He had options of wife, children, family, safety. She didn't have those. I told him I had two children, one in New York, the other at the South. He asked me some further questions, and I frankly told him some of the most important events of my life. It was painful for me to do it, but I would not deceive him. If he was desirous of being my friend, I thought he ought to know how far I was worthy of it. Excuse me if I've tried your feelings, said he. I did not question you from idle curiosity. I wanted to understand your situation in order to know whether I could be of any service to you or your little girl. Your straightforward answers do you credit, but don't answer everybody so openly. It might give some heartless people a pretext for treating you with contempt. And this is the high handedness, right, of people judging a situation they've never lived. People Enslaved people only had the choices that they had available to them. And whatever they did to survive, I'm proud of them. When you have better options, you make better choices. When you still live like an enslaved person when you're free, that's questionable. But tell me what you think. Thanks so much for listening.